Two, one. Let's get it. What up? What up? What up, y'all? What up? What up? This is New York in your City Live podcast. Want to welcome you on this wonderful Thursday. Man, y'all go ahead and get on up. Go ahead and shake it off. I know everybody's sitting there at home and like, oh man, all I do is go home and work and that's it. What all was going on? But man, for this next hour, I want y'all to just sit back, relax, have a good time. Make sure you got something to drink. Make sure you got something to eat. Make sure you got everything that you need. Period. During this time. We're gonna wait for some folks to come on through. What up, Beast? I see you up in the place to be. Appreciate you for coming through. Queen B, I know you came through a little early and whatnot. I appreciate you for sharing out my stream. Shout out to Queen B for doing that. What up, Michael Corleone? What up, Mike Corleone? That's my dude right there. He always up in the place to be, period. What up, Silverback? Another one of my dudes up in here. What up, what up, what up? Hammond Ranch Bills, what's up, man? Appreciate you coming through. Your boy Tizzle, man, I definitely appreciate you coming through, Tizzle. Tizzle been rocking with me now. He said, hey, I'm in it to win it. So definitely appreciate you for coming through rocking with me. As we wait for folks to get in, because I didn't want to get started until some folks got in. Plus, my guest is not here yet. He's running a little behind. So hopefully he comes in within the next few minutes. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and start giving a few announcements and whatnot as people come in. Kingdom Boy, what's happening? What's happening? I see you in the place to be. I know you new here. I know. I saw you in here one time before, man. Appreciate you for coming through. Smash that like. Follow your boy. Man, don't forget to hit that notification bell because I got a lot of great things coming, and I'm going to start talking about it right now. I'm from Midtown. Oh, he's from Midtown, NYC. That's what I love. I love to see that. Man, for Kingdom Boy, I know you probably don't know, I'm from Southside Jamaica, Queens all day. Yes, that's where I'm from. That's where I was born. That's where I was partially raised until I moved down south and whatnot. But it is what it is. And they call me New York because of where I'm from. That's it. Because they didn't want to believe my real name, and a lot of them couldn't believe it or even pronounce it at that time. So they just kept saying, when I moved down south, that fella from New York, hey, New York, hey, little New York, hey, New York. And it just grew. And it just grew with me and stayed with me the whole time. And a lot of people know me by that. I'm even part of a motorcycle club, and that's my motorcycle handle name too, New York. Everybody know me as that. There's not too many people going by New York out here. Even when I did personal security, and yes, I did personal security for a handful of famous people back in the day. And even then, that was still my name. Period. New York. That's what I went by. That's what it was. That's what everybody knows me by. But like I was, getting into, welcome, and I thank you for coming and rocking with your boy. Sit back, relax. As you can see, come in and have a good time. This is not one of those interviews and not one of those podcasts where, it's all up and tight and whatnot. We have a good time in here. And that's what it's about, especially in the time that we're in right now. We have a good time. So with that being said, let me go ahead and hit my announcements real quick. Wait for my announcements. Go ahead, announcement person. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Announcements pop on the screen. All right. One of the things I do want to say, I do want to thank everybody that was rocking with me yesterday and whatnot. I know I got a lot of messages yesterday, and a lot of people said that was needed. What up, Queen B? I see you. A lot of people said that was needed to be said yesterday because I basically stressed out, being thankful. Even though my guests come on being thankful and whatnot. So with me, saying all that and whatnot, I definitely thank the people that sent those messages. There was no hate, no nothing. It was all love. But we ain't gonna waste too much time because my guest is here to go. Coming to the stage. Man, I've been watching this dude a long time. When I lived in Atlanta, I was with my boy DJ Mars, chatting up with him. Greg Street walked up, and Greg Street, for those that don't know, well-known DJ, especially in Atlanta. Well-known DJ for doing great things. Shout out to Greg Street. And he was like, man, you like this and like that. And he introduced me to Savage at the time. Y'all probably know Savage, but it's in here. Y'all probably know him from the Dunk Game. I know him way before that. So definitely want to introduce him and bring him on in. My man Savage. Life in the building. Savage, you up?
Yo, what's going on, man?
Man, what's up, Savage? Long time no see. I know it's been
What's
a
good
minute. Oh, man, everything's good. Everything's lovely. Hopefully you being safe out there in the Atlanta streets.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to stay out the streets. Either I'm at home or I'm up at the spot.
And that's the best way to be. First of all, I want to thank you for coming through. My man Sale, hopefully he catches this because I was on the phone with him yesterday and I told him he was coming through. Big Sale was like, what? How you going to have Savage on before me? I said, Sale, I told you to come through a long time ago, but you wanted to wait till I came back to Atlanta. Now I can't come back to Atlanta now. I can't come back because of the weather. And well, really not because of the weather, because of what's going on. I call it the weather because of what's going on. We're not going to talk about it. And I don't want nobody trying to flag me for it. But one of the things why I started this podcast was, I wanted to give thanks and give people their props and their flowers where they live in. And you one of those folks that I want to give it to. Most people know you from the dunk game because you've been out here stirring up a lot in the dunk game. But I know you before that. I know of you and of you from the motorcycle set.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of people ask me a lot of questions. Once they found out you was coming on, a bunch of close people close to me. You saw when I put it out on IG, I mean, people still send me messages. Ask them this, ask them that, ask them this. And I said, okay, I'm going to get to that. But, I want him to tell his story.
Yeah.
Because I don't think a lot of people know your story from the beginning.
Which part of which aspect or genre?
We're gonna start from the motorcycle set. We're gonna start from that because that's what I know you from.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start from that. We're gonna start with that beautiful beast you got. I seen you change the color scheme. I love it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start from that aspect because I've had a lot of people ask me a lot of questions like, man, what did he do to the bike? What did he have? What is he running? What's this? What's that? And I said, we're gonna get in there.
Shit, with the bike shit for me, man, I'm a little different, as most people know when it comes to a lot of this shit. Like with the bike set, man, it's just, for me, it just started out as having fun. Here lately, people got all these new rules and regulations and,
yeah,
I'm not with none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with people everywhere. I've been in, can you hear me still?
Yeah, I still hear you.
Yeah, I've been in clubhouses. Now I'm hearing there's all this new protocol. You got to turn your music down and get permission from a sergeant at arms. And I'd be like, man, get the fuck out of here with that. We just regular people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with all that. And I've never had a problem, so I don't see why I should, It's like people act like they scared of people. We all people. You know what I'm saying? So you go to somebody's house, like, everybody know, man, I roll with Rare Breed, So you come up to Rare Breed Clubhouse and you leaving a black line down the middle of the street and your shit turns sideways, whether you coming or leaving, them breeds gonna be like, yeah, that's not disrespectful. Now I'm hearing for some people that's disrespectful. Somebody pull up to the clubhouse slapping. Be like, who the fuck is that? We going to see, like, God damn, my nigga, yeah. That's what's up. Not, hey, man, that's disrespectful. Turn your music off when you pull up to our club. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here with that, man. We keep this shit uncomplicated, man. Keep the shit fun. You pull up to any breed at clubhouse, banging your shit, them niggas going, oh shit, what you got in that motherfucker? It's all love. You pull up on one wheel, you pull up sideways, you pull up black line smoke in the streets. We love that shit. That's a sign of respect to me, not disrespect. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel you. And it's so crazy that a lot of us go into that because I'm part of a club here as well. And there's a lot of that everywhere. I notice it now where it's different rules, different this. And when we the same way, we like, we don't care if you pull up with that bump. We don't care about that. We cool with it. And shout out to Red Breed because when I was in Atlanta, I came through on my bike and whatnot. They always showed me love. Even when I lived there, they showed me love, period.
Yeah.
And shout out to Flacco because that was another dude. He actually helped me out. I was stuck on the side of the highway on a friend of mine's road glide, Road King. And Flacco pulled up. He made one phone call. Next thing you know, he sat there and everybody pulled up because it was it was a Rare Breed event in Savannah. All of them pulled up, helped us out, and it was a shifter link because he still had the factory shifter link on there. Helped us get it where we needed it to go and got it fixed. So I have nothing but respect for Rare Breed.
Man, Flacco, that's shit. Whether it's breed or not, Flacco that's a stand-up individual, a stand-up human being. You know what I'm saying? If he'll give you shit, he'll give you his back tire. Don't worry about it, bro. I got another one over here. Don't worry about it, man. You can have that one. I'll just go put this one on. You know how we talk. That's
Oh yeah.
Flacco. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that roll, man.
There's
Yep.
different high rolls. Now, a lot of people ask me about your setup, and I said I don't know how much you're gonna go into his setup, but I'll ask them about it. They want to know your setup on your Harley, and one guy said not the three wheel that he has. We want to know about that two wheel beast he got.
Which one? The red and pepper.
Yes.
All right, I'll be honest with you. Like with Pepper, I just rode the shit out of Pepper, man. A lot of that shit, I didn't get as deep into it as most people do, because at the end of the day, we're not getting paid for this shit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I like consistency. So if I got to compromise a couple horsepower over to be consistent, I try to make up for it riding. I didn't go deep off into it. I'll tell y'all, it's a 124 SNS crate motor, and I sent it to Kendall Johnson, and he played with the heads a little bit. I'm not making no big amount of compression. I can ride that bike wherever. It ain't getting hot. I ain't got no big compression. I ain't got no B2 heads. I like to keep the shit, for all intents and purposes, I like to keep it practical to a point. You understand what I'm saying?
Feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you. But I'm kind of the same way on mine because I do a lot of riding. I didn't want to do anything too extra, and then something happened. And you show up at a holiday, they're like, "Oh, we can't fix this because you got this or that or this."
Exactly.
So I kind
And
of
then
kept
too,
mine
man,
basic.
that shit you can get that shit as a matter. You keep doing that shit, and god damn, I keep going in my pocket. Like, fuck, I'm going in my pocket. Like, it's limit. You got to know when to stop.
Yeah. And I had Hubble Bubba. He's been on here. Malibu Kid out in Miami. He's been on. He said, "Man, that game is stressful, just like the dunk game." He said, "Before you know it, you've been came out of pocket 30, 40 grand easy."
Hey, but you know what's? It's worse. You know what's funny? A lot of the guys in the dunk game, they see the Harleys, and I guess they might go to a dealership and try to price one. And then they might try to price a wheel or two, and they be like, God damn, man, I thought the dunk game was this shit here for a motorcycle? Fuck.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
You can rack up some points. You know what I'm saying? You can rack up some charges if you're not careful.
Quick.
It's a way to go about doing that shit. Like, I think a lot of people, they jump in too fast and they don't take the time to let me check out what he doing. Let me check out, put it all together and come up with your own blend.
You're right. I know for me, the first time I've seen a Harley all decked out, I was in LA in 2001. It happened before 9/11. And a guy that was working with security with me when I did first security for a lot of famous people at the time, he introduced me because he was from LA. He said, "Yo, I got to take you to the shop and you like cars and bikes." Okay. He took me to Big Punchy shop. This back when Big Punchy was Big Punchy at the time. Before he lost the weight. And I saw, oh, man, Harley's an old man bike Punchy. So you ain't seen my bike. He took me in the shop. I saw them bikes, saw they was decked out. I was hooked. I said, I'm a street bike person, but I would definitely rock something like that.
Yeah.
And I've seen the power behind. I've seen how it moved. I've seen what they've done, and I was like, I was hooked from then on. And then also 2 weeks ago, I was in Dallas, and me and Dunk Master was talking. Shout out to Dunk Master. Me and was talking, and he was talking about him getting a Harley. I said, "Oh, now you really finna come out the pocket step in the game." He said, "Man, I'm gonna find something, fix it up. I'm gonna do this." I said, "Okay." I said, "You gotta watch how deep the pockets get ready to get real fast."
Real fast. But that was your moment, huh? That's what had you. I'm gonna tell you what probably had me. I was at this dude in Atlanta, this dude named Sir Charles. I was at his shop.
Oh, I know Sir Charles.
Yep, that's when I had my Bentley. A lot of people don't know I used to have a Bentley. And I had the Bentley, we was over there hanging out. And I'll never, this shit probably gonna go, but I'll never admit to this shit. I'm gonna tell you guys, I never really tell him this shit. I never really admit to this shit ever again, but I'll tell you my oh shit moment when King Measy, Kings of the South,
Yeah.
This was probably 2012. I had just bought a chopper, you know, big 310, 320 back wheel, you know. I had just bought the chopper, you
I
know.
remember that chopper.
Yeah, I just bought a chopper. And Meezy and a couple guys pull up, man. I think it was Meezy and damn, I can't remember his name right now. Anyway, a couple of them guys pulled up. And Meezy pulled up in that, you know, I'm a sport. If everybody, for those that don't know, I made my bones in the sport bike world. You know,
Yes,
catch
you did.
me on one wheel, front wheel, back wheel, a menace, straight menace. That's why, you know, like when they get them little guys a hard time, them youngins a hard time, I'll be like, man, leave them niggas alone. I used to do the same shit, probably a whole lot more, you know.
Yep, in there.
You know, so I was that menace. But yeah, so Meezy pulled up, big ass spliff in his mouth, black lines, music bumping. I said,
That's the same look I had. I had that same
I was
look.
like, it's hooligans like me that ride these motherfuckers. Man, dudes went off to go race over. Man, they left Sir Charles. I said, ooh. Man, I think I probably had that chopper for another 6 weeks. Parked it, went and bought a hog, you know, bought the Harley and just took my time. I didn't put it in right away. I think I put the pipes on it. And after that, I said, let me just brace for a minute. Let me just chill and just check this shit out before I go ahead and put this shit under. You know, so I waited about a year and a little bit maybe before I actually did the woo-wop to it, you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man, and that's something I never knew. And I know folks watching right now, more people coming in. Shout out to y'all coming in and whatnot. I know they didn't know that because I didn't even know that. I remember seeing the chopper and I didn't see it no more. The next thing you know, by that time I was getting ready to move from Atlanta to here, which I'm in Kansas City now. And when I came back, it was on a hog. I was like, okay, what did I miss? I was like,
hey, Atlanta was moving real fast, man. Atlanta was moving real fast with that Harley. I mean, yeah, we all know California started it. That's where Atlanta got it from. You know, a lot of the guys from Atlanta from California came to Atlanta.
Yeah, they used to be at the Frozen Palace
in Atlanta like a week.
Be up there.
Say that again?
I said, yeah, they used to all hang out at the Frozen Palace in them Harleys.
Yeah, man. That shit took off in Atlanta like a weed. You know, not right at first, but after a few more guys got it, that shit spread like germs.
Quick.
Yeah.
Ooh, quick.
Yeah.
I know. We get ready to get to that. I got people sending me messages. When we gonna get to this? We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to the car. It's coming. It's coming. Got people sending me private messages. Okay, we'll go ahead and get to the car. All right. People steady sending me. So now they want to know this. How did you team up with Dunk Master to build that beast?
I'll be honest. When I got the car, I didn't know. That was probably in the beginning stages of the whole dunk thing, but I didn't know they was really doing all this shit, all this racing and carrying on with these cars. I got it because I was in a position. I'm like, okay, I got a great deal on one. I found one that wasn't rusty. And the way I hooked up with Dunk Master, believe it or not, a lot of people that probably can't stand him right now was the ones that sent me to him. You know, because I was trying to find somebody to do the work, but I'm like, look, I don't know my way around this game. I need somebody that can be trusted to do the whole thing. I don't have time to be taking it from shop to shop because I didn't know how to build one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I wanted somebody that could pretty much where I drop that motherfucker off. You tell me how much I'm going to be on you, you know, here. And then we work it out like that. But don't be calling me to pick the shit up, to take it here. You do all that. So his name kept coming up, you know. So I went to one, I talked to him on the phone. He told me how, we sit down, we talk about what you want. We come up with a price, you tell me, this and that. And I'm like, but no, I don't know what I want. I know I want to be able to do this. I want to be able to do that. He's like, all right, we don't need this. I said, well, I had a buddy in up in the Bay Area, and he had a motor out of a Camaro, and I'm like, what? Oh, you talking about that LSA with the red cover? I'm like, yeah, that shit cute.
Yeah.
That shit cute. That should have matched the paint scheme that I came up with, which was silver and red. I'm like, that shit, you pop the hood and see that motherfucker. So I asked him, I said, can you do that shit? He said, yeah, I can do that. I'm like, all right, cool. So we put it all together, man, and I would want one thing. There go my lawyer pulling up. He gonna talk me to death. Yeah, I would want one thing, and he'd be like, you're not gonna be able to do that. You're gonna have to change this out. I'm like, you didn't tell me that, man. He said, well, you didn't say you wanted to race. What's going on, man?
Tell me something good, bro.
I'm on a podcast.
What's a podcast?
What's a podcast?
Oh, you mean like a radio news show?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I'm on it right now.
Oh, shit.
Something like that.
I'm going to talk to you in a little bit.
I was just walking by. I was driving by. I want to see.
All right.
Well, we'll talk.
We'll talk.
Don't be a fucking stranger.
All right, bet. Yeah. Yeah, so that's
also, shout out to FHO Atlanta. That's Big Sale. He done stepped up in the place to be.
I see that fat cocksucker. What's up, Big Sale? What's going on?
That's my dude, though. Sale, that's my dude.
Hey,
right
that's
there.
my boy, man. Hey, for those that don't know, man, me and Sel be at each other's neck sometimes, but it's all love, man. I still think he full of shit, but that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? We good. But
Thanks.
yeah, man, so this shit was fun. So I just, watching it come together, and he was able to put it all together. You know what I'm saying? And like one thing led into another. First time out, tore the shit up. He was like, well, I told you that rear end wasn't gonna work. I'm like, no, you didn't, man. You said the rear end will work, so I had to change the rear end. Nitrous tore the transmission up. Had to get a better transmission, and it just kind of evolved from there.
Well, definitely, it's a great car, great build, and shout out to my boy Brian Bat 96 Chevy. I was with him when I saw the whole process of the car. We rode out the Dump Master shop. I saw what they was doing with it, and he was like, "Yeah, this Savage car." I was like, "In Atlanta, I know Savage is." He's like, "Yeah, this is his car." And we put it together for him, and he tore it up, but we get it right for him. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I ain't taking no footage of nothing. I just rode up with Brian to see what's happening.
Yeah, but I think at the time, like what really, because with the motorcycle shit was kind of transitioning at the time to where at that time it was getting a little bit too complicated for my liking, and the dunk shit provided an avenue where it was still a little competitive shit going on, but I could give the bike shit a break because that shit was getting too many rules, and it seemed like it was getting a little overwhelming. You know what I'm saying? And I know how I am, so that it came along at a good time. So to each his own, but it was something fun. You know what I'm saying? And it still is fun. The money aspect of it has kind of changed a lot because now a lot of cats are seeing a lot of way, Dunk Master and Country C, they done showed everybody too much. So a lot of people trying to capitalize on that aspect of the dunk game now, So you kind of got to be careful. You can't make everybody's, hold on. You see Big Sal's question?
Yeah, I put it up there just so you can see it.
Okay, I'll get to that. Leave it up there so I can remember. Yeah, it's just, what was I saying?
We were talking about how they started showing so much. Dunk Master Country, how they started showing so much.
They kind of showed everybody the game, so now everybody trying to capitalize off of it. So just like with anything, it's gonna get a little bit complicated. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to do their own thing, their way. So it's it's no structure to it. So it should have come.
That it definitely should. And I know one of the things when I was talking with him, Country C and G Dog when I was in Dallas, I was like, you know what? It needs to be like this. I said, everybody need to come together and do something real big. When I mean come together, I mean not this person hate on this person, that person hate on this person. It was the same thing. I know I talked to Sale about that one time on his show, when it came to motorcycle set. I said, you have a lot of people, hating on this person because this person doing this or this person got this or, it was supposed to be fun. Like when I was in Dallas, it was
I ain't no
fun.
rapper, but Lauryn Hill made a song about that a long time ago, and it went something like this: "It's funny how money changes situation." You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you mean. I was thinking that same thing, but I know for me, like I said, I love the fun part of it. Get out there and bet. You lose, you lose. You win, you win. But it's been like you said, it's been a lot of people doing it and whatnot. Some people get mad at this person get mad at this person get mad at that person. I'm like, man, it's supposed to be all fun out here.
Yeah, that's how the motorcycle shit was too but see, with the dunk game, it's totally different because the gambling be heavy with the dunk game.
Oh, yeah.
The gambling be heavy. And a lot of us, even though we didn't realize it, we transitioned from one type of gambling into another. The gambling bug kind of bit me, which I used to gamble on other things, but, and I left it alone, but it's like I relapsed, So when you're talking about that money, it's going to change a lot. You feel me?
Yeah, oh, I feel you because I've been there where, and what he means, and somebody just asked, what does he mean? What he mean by this is this. A lot of these dunk races, you'll see them 10, 15, 20. I've seen some 100 grand. And you like 100 grand. Yes, I've seen them races 100 grand and side bets on the side, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 easy.
Yeah, so I mean, you'll have a race and somebody might red light. Oh, you didn't put that in the, or something happens and it's not a clean race. Man, that wasn't no clean, and none of that shit matters. You got to pay, or it's all kind of shit. So with this dunk shit, now they're learning to include all the rules or every rule and stipulation ahead of time so that hopefully you won't have so many of these situations. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I mean, I think I was in Orlando when they had the race there at Palm Beach. They put so many stipulations on that race. I was like, dang, if he red light, they're gonna start it over. If this don't happen, they'll start. They wanted a whole clean. I mean, they put all the stipulations. It took them maybe 3 hours just to put the whole race together.
Yeah, because it's too much money, It's too much money. It's a lot of money.
Like a $56,000 race.
Yep. And then the thing about it is you might have a pot. You might get up to 60, 50, 60, but you might have a pot with a whole bunch of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. I was in that pot. I was in that pot. I think I had like $100, $150 in that pot.
Yeah, it get like that, It get like that. Well, let me answer Sel's question. What would I tell a person that has no clue what it costs to get in the dunk game? How much? Hold on. Give me a minute. I'll be back. Thanks. Yeah, that's gonna vary. That's the same thing like the Harley game. It's gonna depend on first of all, the condition of the car. That's the difference. It's dealing with cars that's like shit, 40-something years old, So it's going to depend on the condition of the car, how much, what it's going to take to bring the car back to life. Then it's going to depend on what kind of motor you want to go with, what kind of wheels you want to go with. Are you going to modify the suspension? Are you going to put a whole new suspension or brakes? Big brake kit, you talking about probably about $6,000 before labor. Are you going to change the rear end? Are you going to put a rear end that can handle, like, it's going to boil down to what are you trying to do with it? You trying to make some big horsepower, or you just want to slide around town? And, a lot of these dunks slide around town, you know what I'm saying? A dunk weigh 5,000 pounds damn near. It takes some horsepower to get them tires moving, Yes. So it's just going to depend on what you want to go with. I say for start, you're looking at about nice paint job, wheels. Let's say you keep an original interior, The interior got to get redone. You're looking at about 40, 35, 40 on the. That's like say, well, yeah. Depending on the condition of the top, if you got a vert, I only see verts. I don't see hard tops. You know what I mean? But you might have to get the top done over. You might have to fix the mechanical arm. You're looking at about 50 rims, paint, about 40. You could probably get it done for 30, between 35 and 40. Just clean,
And that's about right. That's if you just slide through town and not racing. I've seen some get up in that 100K range.
Oh yeah. There's a few
range, easy.
Yeah, and then too with the dunk game, man, what's going on is you got a lot of rippers, you got a lot of pirates, you got a lot of people saying they can do a lot of things and they really can't, and they taking your money and you not getting shit. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting nothing done. Then the prices fluctuate. That's one thing I liked about dealing with Dunk Master. He was always fair with me. I didn't get everything I wanted to do. He didn't do everything exactly the way I want. But compared to what 90% of people go through, if I had to do it all over again, I'd go the same way. You know what I'm saying? Because I know some people around here getting their heads knocked the fuck off. Clean. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of that with Dunk Master, I remember y'all was going back and forth about the rear view camera. What do you want a rear view camera for? I want a rear view camera. Y'all was going back and forth about that for like at least about an hour about that rear view camera.
Yeah, I want to be able to back. If I want to
see how to back up, like put it on for them. Call it a day. And yeah, Mr. B, you'll spend that much easy. I have a 1976 Deuce and a quarter that I'm slowly working on. I got an LT4 that I'm building to go in it, and just in the engine alone, I probably got about, I don't know. Well, if I wouldn't have got the deals, I would have got. If I'd have went the regular way, I would have been at least 15, 20 grand just in the engine.
Where are the questions?
Hold on, I'm gonna get them popping back up. Somebody said that's a lot of bread. Bottom line, blah blah blah. Beautiful, lots of money. Well, somebody asked. I know somebody did ask this. Somebody asked about your whole brake setup. They want to know how. They want to know. They know you have 4-wheel disc brakes, but do you have Wildwoods or do you have Brembo? Or
I went with Willwoods. Big discs, big 13-inch discs on the motherfuckers, man. Not the hey, that's a heavy car. You want stopping power, but you don't have to do that. You can put the brakes from a 96 Impala on it. You don't have to go with Willwoods. So there's a lot of ways, but when you come, you want to come right. So I would either go with Willwood or bare brakes. So I went with the Willwoods.
Hey, and then I had some other questions that came to me, and they came to me about the food. They was like, "Yo, is he still open while everything is going on right now? Is he still open?"
Yeah, I am.
I know. I missed the oxtails. I missed the curry chicken.
Yeah, I mean, our customers been great, man. Like, they don't line up more than 10 at a time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But we are still open. Gotta go on. We try to be as safe as possible. Like, I'm looking at some of my customers now. They got their hands on the ledge, on the shelf.
Yeah, that shelf that
we spray it down like 5-6 times a day with bleaching water, and wipe it down. It's like, I'm looking at this lady, she digging in her nose. She just touched the shelf,
Oh, wow.
So it's stuff like, yeah, she just dug her nose. And so as soon as she leaves, we're going to wipe the shelf down again. So you just try to be as safe as possible. The guys, when they come outside, they got on a mask, So.
Yeah, and that's one of the things to just be safe. Somebody also asked, I can't pull them up because they private messages. They won't let me send them up. I'll send the private. I ain't gotta send the private. Send it right on in. He said one of the things is, he said, do you still taking call-in orders?
Yes and no. When it's busy, it's hard for the guys to answer that phone because they can barely deal with the people at the window, much less answer take an order over the phone, and then you'll have people trying to call in to order stuff that we already have ready. You know? So sometimes they just put the phone down. They can't even answer it, you know?
Yeah, especially if it gets busy. I can definitely understand that, especially if it gets real busy.
What's this guy's question? He's right about showing up someplace correct. Otherwise, you could get laughed at. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, my guys, man, I got some soldiers up here. So unless I had somebody dedicated to sit there and answer the phone, that motherfucker will ring all day long. I'm really in over my head. You know what I mean? And I just got to do the best with what I can, you know? I just got to do the best with what I can.
And that's the best way. Silverback asks, does he build bikes and cars?
I do not. But what I can do is I can tell you who to go to that your money won't. You'll get the best bang for your buck and your shit will get done right. I got a lot of people, you know, like who do I go to do simple mechanic work? Who wants to put bars on? Who can do this? You know, I know all the right people. You know what I'm saying? So I just shoot them to work, you know?
And that's the kind of the best way to do it.
Yeah.
I know for me, that was all the questions I had. I didn't want to hold you up too long today because I already seen the lawyer was already wanting to talk to you. I know you're still running your business and whatnot, and I didn't want to keep you too long. But definitely want to thank you for coming through, Savage. Man, I definitely appreciate it. And like I said, wanted to give you your flowers where you're living, you just do now, because you're doing great things. And I salute.
Man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. You know, I appreciate you.
And when I come back home to Atlanta, I'm coming straight to get me a plate.
Where you at? Where you at? You in KC?
Yeah, I'm in KC now.
All right.
Hey,
you gotta tell the people how they can find this podcast, or the people that aren't on it. What is this on right now?
This is on YouTube. New York in Your City is my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So if you type in New York in Your City Live podcast, my whole page comes up, and I leave it up so everybody can catch the replay.
All right, that's what's up. I definitely repost that.
Yeah, and I'll definitely send you the link and also and whatnot.
All right. Man, I appreciate you, man. I know I was kind of hard to get up with, man, at times, but at least you were patient with me, man. I appreciate that.
I already knew how busy he was. So I said, you know what? I'll send it. He'll see it when he see it. We'll set something up. I'll keep reminding you. Trust me, I know how it is with your time and whatnot and everything that you're doing.
Gotcha.
So
all right,
salute.
man, no doubt, man.
And the door's always open for you to come back.
All right, salute.
Man, y'all, that's my man Savage, man. That dude right there. Salute to him. He's done a lot of great things. As y'all see, I didn't want to hold him up too long and whatnot because he's busy. He's running the business right now. And I know he said, hey, I'll give you 30 minutes. 30 minutes is, I told him, that's plenty enough. All in is 30 minutes. And y'all already seen people was already starting to bomb. His lawyer pull up, had somebody else, and somebody else come up. So definitely appreciate it for coming through, and I appreciate y'all rock with me. Now I do have, yes, Queen B, I do have a story time is coming for you. It's coming. And also I am going to get some more announcements. It is some more people coming to the stage and whatnot, and I'm going to give y'all a small snippet. When I say small snippet, I'm going to tell y'all who all that's coming back on and who all that's coming on. For those that are on here listening, Savage seems like a cool dude. Yeah, Mr. B, Savage is really a cool dude. I actually got a chance to, like, outside of this, like, really sit, talk with him and whatnot while ago. And shout out to Greg Street for doing that, because he was like, oh, Mr. Savage, and they was going to his restaurant. I went and had something to eat, and I was like, yo, Caribbean food, that's my thing. So I had a great time. I had a great time here, and he really is a cool dude and has a lot of knowledge and, you know, doesn't mind, you know, sitting down talking with you and whatnot when he has the time, because he's so busy, but he doesn't mind sitting talking with you and whatnot. So definitely shout out to him for definitely coming through. So for my special announcements, I'm also saying because people get their feelings, that's how people get hurt. I'm not sure we're talking about Silverback. I missed that part. But definitely want to also let y'all know as well about some more people coming through and whatnot. I had a conversation with somebody today, and he confirmed that he's coming through. Went ahead and booked him and whatnot. I'm not going to give y'all the date, but I want to make sure the date still stands. But Racer X is coming through the building. He's coming through New York in Your City's podcast. For those who know who Racer X is, man, you're going to find out real soon. Real cool dude. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna talk, and also we're gonna talk about his ride because he's done some great things. And for those that are watching the playback, for those that are here that were in Dallas, you know exactly who I'm talking about. So definitely, man, appreciate it, Cap 91. Yeah, smash that like button while y'all open. Definitely smash the like button. Also, another thing as well. Also, I want to also let y'all know that a good friend of mine is coming through as well. We kind of chopped it up this morning, and he said, "Yeah, you know what, New York, it's time for me to come on through. I know you've been talking about me coming through." And that is my man, no other than Jonathan Price, aka JP, aka Mr. Down for Sound himself, who I order all my stuff out of when it comes to cardio stuff. He's coming in the place to be. He will be here soon, real soon, like probably next week soon. He's going to come through it in the place and bless the spot. And then also Hemi Wife and Hemi Life, they working with them with a schedule, with a date and whatnot, with their schedule. Their schedule's so busy. They are coming through, and they coming through the spot. They're going to bless the place. Also, Stunner Reese, him and his lady, they're going to come through and bless the spot. That's my boy. Shout out to Stunner Reese. He's coming through. And no, I'm not going to give you out of dates yet, but he's coming through. He's definitely coming through. Also, I know people hit me up about the Rail interview, the Rail interview. He is definitely coming through. He wanted to get stuff with his car done first because he's been dealing with that, but he's definitely coming through the spot as well. And also, shout out to my man. He know who he is. My dude. Seal, the singer, will be coming through the podcast. We work with his schedule. He will be coming through the podcast because he watches the replay. He watched the podcast. Shout out to my boy for turning him on to it. He will be coming to the podcast as well. So y'all definitely don't want to miss that. And there's so many other great people coming through that I don't want to start naming yet, but I'm just telling y'all to smash the notification bell because you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss them coming through and whatnot. You really don't want to miss it. Fox Body Cam, I saw you when you came up in the building earlier. Shout out to you, man. I see you. But you definitely don't want to miss it at all. And also, there's some more people that's coming through. Like I said, I don't want to tell y'all and give y'all it just yet, but you don't want to miss it. Yeah, Fox Body Cam. You saw him over the weekend. And also, like I said, Race X coming through as well. But yeah, definitely working on a time for both of them to come through at the same time. Hemi Wife and Hemi Life to come through. So work with their schedule so I can have them come in. I told them if it ain't but 20, 30 minutes, that's fine. Just come through. Y'all fly when y'all just doing your accolades and let y'all know y'all doing a damn thing. And that's how we're going to rock that, period. Also, with some more special announcements, I know y'all been hearing about a lot of events that have been canceled left and right. For me, I would not announce those events unless those people themselves come to me because I don't do fake news and I want no fake news going out. And if they come to me straight to me and say, "Hey, New York, we cancel this event or we postpone it," then that's what I would give those updates and whatnot. Because I know a lot of people have hit me up. "Hey, if they're doing this show, if they're doing that show, if this show going or that show going." And I was like, you know what? I don't want to put it out there if I haven't spoke to them myself because there's a lot of fake crap going out, and I'm not wanting to put out fake crap, and fake news and whatnot. I'd rather if I hear from that person who's doing it and whatnot, then I will let you know, hey, then yeah, this been canceled, that been canceled. But in the meantime, I'm gonna keep promoting all events until I hear otherwise. Period. Fox Body Cancel Turbo TV. Yeah, I'm waiting for Turbo TV to hit me back. I'm waiting for him to hit me up and whatnot. I'm also waiting for there's a couple people waiting to hit me back and whatnot. Also, I must not forget. I almost forgot. How I forget this? We sat there and talked for a minute. Sprayway from Sprayway Customers coming to the building. He's busy right now doing a lot of work, a lot of catch-up work, but he's coming through. I've known him for years since the All Candy days, and luckily, shout out. Not announced yesterday. Shout out my boy Steezo because I lost his information. Silverback. Excuse me. Silverback. I'm looking at your comment. That's why I said that. Sprayway, he lost my information, and we linked back up due to Steezo because Steezo got some work done with him. He hit me back and whatnot, and he was like, yeah, New York, yeah, I've been meaning to get in contact with you somehow, because he said I don't do a lot of other social media because I'm busy doing a lot of work, but I love what you're doing. I have been watching. He said, I've been watching. I know you commenting on my stuff like you've been doing for all the years. I definitely salute to you, and I definitely want to come up on there and whatnot. So Sprayway will definitely be in the building. And it's a few more others that, like I said, I don't want to name, but those are the ones I want to name because I want y'all to stay in tune and don't miss anything at all. Yes, Silverback. GQ is coming here too. Yes. With GQ, his schedule is so busy. And yes, Rex, man, I saw you come to the building. Shout out to you. And yes, Sick Whips is coming. I don't know if y'all saw the footage I put out. He already said it already. He was coming. I'm working with him with his dates and whatnot, his times, and trying to schedule everybody in. But for those that don't know, sometimes it's hard to get people scheduling. They're like, oh, I'm only available this day, and then I already have maybe 2 or 3 people booked that day. Or maybe I can't do it this day, but I'm gonna do it that way. Like for instance, I had Sully Man on. He was supposed to come on Monday, but the only day he had free was Saturday. Saturday gone. So we did it Saturday. I was gonna record, but I said, you know what? I ain't gonna record. I'm gonna do it live. That's what I'm about. I'm gonna do it live and put it on there. And for those that catch it that Saturday, they catch it. If not, they catch the replay because I leave them up. So definitely working on Sick Whips. He's definitely coming to the stage as well. Me and him talk while I was there, and also he even put out the footage of it saying he was coming. So he's definitely coming. Just work with his schedule. GQ, I'm working with his schedule as well. Oh man, I can go down the list. So many other people I'm working with trying to get them on. And also shout out to Chip Foose. Even Chip Foose like what I was doing, and even he wants to come on. So that's gonna be big when I can schedule him to come on. I know he's got his hands full and doing a lot of things. Also, I've even been in talks with Rich from Gas Monkey Garage, trying to get him, to come through and whatnot, even for a few minutes. So I'm still working on that. And man, like I said, there's so many people I'm working on. Y'all have no idea. I'm working to bring them here so y'all can see it and get it live and direct. I'm trying. I'm scheduling. I'm doing some things. If I can show y'all my calendar, y'all gonna be like, "Good God, my calendar is full from now until like August." But I'm scheduling people in between time because some people ask me to switch their schedule around, and whatnot. You're excellent at schedule, keeping the community thing on. Man, appreciate it, Queen B. I try very hard, and this is not easy, but I love doing it. I love doing it. Period. And so back to why New York, you're famous. Man, I ain't famous. There's a lot of people. I've reached out to. I've seen over the years. I've been doing and going to car shows, bike events for over 25 years, period. I've been doing that for a minute. And I've developed a lot of good relationships. Like y'all saw Savijlife come on. When he came on, I met him way before. And it wasn't on no, get on the internet or nothing like that. It's before I even started doing any of this when I first met him. And, chopped it up with him and whatnot. Cool dude. And I said, I reached out to him. And like I told y'all, he's been busy. And like he said, he apologized for getting back to me so late. No, it's cool. I understand. We all busy. We all have regular lives, and it's kind of hard to kind of get people in for when I need to get them in. But also shout out to Novo and Ruchis. He's also coming in. Yes, Chip Foose. Yes, that will be big if he comes in. And I actually spoke to Chip Foose, period. Not talk to somebody else. Somebody else said here, and I video chatted with him. And his schedule was so busy. And this was before I even got the podcast started. So he is going to come on here. And there's a few others going to come on here as well. I'm working on a few other things, a few other people as well coming through. Y'all just stay tuned because it's a lot of people. I want his wheels. You want his wheels? Hey, we might talk about that when he come on here too. Man, like I said, Silverback, appreciate it, man. So yeah, I'm doing a great job, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me as I try to do my best with this because this ain't something that I'm just doing as a job. I love doing it. This is my thing. I'm a people person, I'm a network person, and I always believe in, like I said, giving everybody accolades. They just do their flowers while they live and let them know I love what you're doing. Let them know I'm rocking with you. Let them know I see your grind. I see what you're doing, and I support you. And if I can do anything, to make you even bigger than what you are, I'll do it. Period. That's just the person I am. I'm bigging up on everybody. Also, another announcement. This is the last announcement I'm going to make for the night because I don't want to keep giving y'all all the juice just yet. I'm also working on doing a whole commercial thing, and I've had a handful of people reach out to me that want to sponsor the podcast. So stay tuned. Let's see what happens with that. I'm talking with a handful of people, and we're going to see, where it goes because they like my energy and like what way it's going. They was like, hey, we want to grab you for somebody else to do. I'm like, well, you better get on ahead and get here now because there's people stepping in line already, trying to state their claim. Like, hey, man, I want to sponsor you for this. I want to sponsor you for that. I want to do this, want to do that. So we're going to see how it goes down, see how it happens. But I definitely thank y'all for rocking with me. And for Queen B, I know, Queen B, you want story time. That's your thing. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick story. And the quick story is this. A lot of people, they see me on here and whatnot, and they not knowing how everything got started with me and how I started. And the story time is going to be about me today because I had a lot of people asking these questions. I said, you know what? I'm going to add it in one of my story times and put it out there. A lot of people didn't know my whole background and whatnot. And, how you know about this, or how you know these people, how you do this, how you do that. So I'm going to kind of sum it up real quick. Yeah, because in the commercials, that's going to be so epic. Yeah. Yeah, it's a commercial I'm kind of putting together, and I got a couple people help me out with it and whatnot. And I don't want to give too much information just yet, but shout out to Tanner. Tanner's so lit. He's helping me out with a few things, helping me out with some beats and whatnot for it. And we're gonna see where it goes from there. It's gonna be a quick little commercial. I'm gonna throw up on my YouTube thing. I'm gonna throw up on my IG, and it's for y'all. And, it's for y'all and for future people. Like, oh man, let me go catch it. Let me go do this and do that. So my story time is this. Let me get on ahead and get with it, because I don't want to hold y'all up too much long, because I'm hungry, because Queen be talking about food ready. And I already know food upstairs is ready, because I partially cooked and my wife cooked other parts. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Go ahead and talk about it real quick. I grew up in basically from the womb, period, with a wrench in one hand, paint gun in another hand. Before IT, before all that's what I did. Dad, mechanic, uncle's mechanic, everybody mechanic. I was the only one that said, hey, I'm gonna do mechanic work and I'm gonna do paint and body work. And that's what I did. I did a lot of paint and body work. I mean, a lot of paint and body work, a lot of it, period. And during my time of doing that, especially when I moved from New York and I moved to South Carolina, I got to meet a lot of great people. Dunk Master was one of them. I met him back when I was in high school. I met G Dog, which is a cameraman who's been on. Y'all shout out to G Dog. Y'all saw him on. I met him, G Dog, when he was probably about 10 years old, 10, 11, 12 years old. And I met other great people along the way. And, I was doing my thing. They was doing their thing. And, it was a mutual respect between everybody. And then when I moved to Atlanta, I got to meet a lot of great people. Got to meet TV Johnny from Cut Check Racing. Shout out to TV Johnny, man. Still can't believe he's gone, though. But shout out to him. Can be the next human shift proof. Man, that would be something if I could do that. That would be something. But I also, like I was saying, I met a lot of people along the way. And this is before YouTube, before anything else. And when you start going to a lot of events and whatnot, you start meeting people. And not only that, you meet other people that say, hey, you have this interest. Let me introduce somebody like my boy Derek. That's shout out to Derek. I ain't talked to him in a minute. I kind of lost touch with him. But Derek, if you're watching this, reach out to me. My number's still the same. It ain't changed. My man Derek from out of Memphis and whatnot. I don't even know exactly where he is now. He might ain't be in Memphis. But when I was in college at the University of Georgia, Derek said, man, you can come to Memphis with me. Be like, Costa, me see this, see that, see this. Well, Derek knew somebody that knew 78 Chevy Boy. I met 78 Chevy Boy when he had just got the box. He only had it 2 months. It was plain Jane. I met him. I met a few other people. I met 4G Fox. I met so many other people during that time. And then, fast forward, going back to Atlanta as well, I met MJ the Stuntman, from Stunt World that does Stunt Fest, and how it started from Gresham Park to a parking lot to a bigger parking lot to the racetrack. I was around all that, so I got to see a lot of that all those years. And some people knew me from having that big, gigantic camera trying to film stuff, and I would throw it up on YouTube, wouldn't pay no attention to it. I wasn't editing. I would just throw it the raw footage, because that's what it was. I mean, this was like 2005, 6, 7, all the way up. And I'm not new to the YouTube game. Yo, what up, GTAV? I see you in the building. So I'm not new to the whole game, the whole YouTube game. It's just when I decided to go and really do it, I wanted to find a way how I would do it. And it would basically fill a need, provide a service, fill a need, and people would love it. And it came to me one day. If y'all go back and look at my footage, it was the footage I put up right after Thanksgiving. I came with my mind then, you know what? I want to do this. I want to do a podcast. I want to do this. I want to do that, because I know so much about cars. I've met a lot of people. And really, my podcast actually was supposed to be in my garage. Well, the wintertime is a little too cold out there, so y'all got me down here. Sooner or later, I'm end up moving to the garage, and y'all see the car behind me, the bike. I'm going to start doing like that, and then give y'all updated stuff on how I'm doing with my deuce and the quarter and whatnot, because I know a lot of people want to see it. So my thing was, that's how my whole background is, to sum it up. And I've been around a lot, done a lot, seen a lot, met a lot of people, whether they were famous or non-famous, whatnot. It didn't matter to me. Great people I met along the way. Some people I lost touch with. Like I said, I lost touch with Sprayway, got back in touch with him. But, this internet is a wonderful thing, because you're able to get back in touch with people, that you lost touch with. Like, shout out to my boy Cam, and not Cam that's in here. Shout out to Cam too that's in, but not my boy Cam. He was heavy in the game of doing cars and whatnot, and people knew him from that industry of just doing that and turning cars. Like, he would build race cars and turn around to something. That was his whole thing. And he didn't go to school for it, none of that. He would just build cars for race, street, pro mods. He was doing them and turning around and burning them. You know, when I mean burn them, I mean sell them. He was turn and burn. Fix them, sell them, fix them, sell them, fix them, sell them, fix them, sell them. And a lot of people got to know him for that. And he introduced me to a lot of people that way as well. So hopefully that helps. I enjoy hearing all your story time. I appreciate it, Queen B. You know, I figure, you know, I give you that story because some people don't know my whole story. You know, some people haven't, you know, watched the footage I put out beforehand. And a lot of people don't know why I started the podcast and why I'm so strong and why I'm so heavy about doing it and why I'm so energetic as well. And I'm energetic because life is too short. I say it every time. Life is too short. You got to be happy, especially in these times right now. You know, we got to team together. And also, one more other thing I want to say and whatnot. I will definitely give this for those that's in here and for those that know. I also talked to Steph today, aka Mont the Fame. He is also coming to the podcast as well. He's coming. We talked. I told him I wanted him on and whatnot. He is coming. Shout out to him. That's my dude from NYC. Shout out to him. He is coming to the building. We're going to talk about cars. We're going to talk about a few things. And also for people that don't know, this is not just about cars. If you haven't noticed, this is about life. This is about enjoying yourself, period. That's all it's about. And that's what it's about. It's about enjoying yourself, period. So, y'all, that's my time. You know, I didn't want to be on too long and whatnot to take away from y'all time and whatnot, but I want to entertain y'all for the time that I had and let y'all get to meet great people. Y'all got to meet Savage. Y'all go check out his IG, Savijlife. Definitely go, and it will be in the description down here at the bottom. I'm going to leave it in the description. I will make sure I put it in there. And also go check him out, period. Check out all his footage on YouTube, but definitely check him out on IG. He's doing great things. And for those in the Atlanta area, check out his restaurant. Man, he got some of the best Caribbean food you ever want to have. And I'm a Caribbean food fanatic. So when shout out to Greg Street and shout out to DJ Mars. When they told me about that and I followed them out there, I followed the whole crew out there. It was a whole people riding on bikes. I mean, it was clubs from all through Atlanta rode out there and they had a good time. And I asked them that felt like, yo, this is off the hook, man. Yeah. So definitely shout out to Savage, you know, for coming through and shout out to his food. And y'all, that's my time. I salute to y'all. Thank y'all for coming and rocking with your boy. Until then, I will catch y'all later. I don't have anybody tomorrow, but this weekend, I will have some people on this weekend. Notifications, hit the notification, hit the notification so you do not miss. Smash the like before you leave up out of here. I appreciate y'all. Rock with your boy, but definitely hit notification you don't want to miss because they may just be on. Except for chicken salad. Oh, that sounds good right about now. But until then, y'all, peace and elbow grease. Y'all be safe out there. Love one another. Be kind. And also reach out to people you haven't reached out to for a while. Make sure they are out there. Squash the beef if you have any beef with anybody because life is too damn short. Way too short. Until then, y'all, I'll see y'all later. Peace.